Here's my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery-solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook. I put memorabilia from all my past cases in there. A lot of them were pretty dangerous, and at times really scary. But don't say anything about that to my dad, okay? He worries about me enough as it is. And whatever you do, read what's in the file called Case File. That will tell you all about the mystery I'm about to try to solve. If you think you're ready to dive into that mystery, just click on the plane ticket and you'll be on your way. That was a little creepy.
Hello, fellow witches and wizards. My name is Phoenix Shinny, and welcome back to Let's Play Nancy Drew Worst to Best Marathon with game number 14, Legend of the Crystal Skull. Now, before you get upset at me, I'm going to remind you that this is B tier, and B is for great games. I don't do S tier, so A tier is the highest that it gets. Hey, Claudia. Good to see you. So B is not mid. It's almost awesome. It's almost perfect. That's what B is. So B is for great games. So don't get offended with this one, alright? I love this game. It's a great game. That's why it's in B tier. Yeah. Why is it in B tier? I like the atmosphere. I like the spooks. The puzzles are great. The story is decent. I think I only have two issues with it. One, again, it's more Southern Gothic. I'm not really into Southern Gothic all that much. I wish it was a little scarier. It's like scary at the beginning, and that's about it. It probably has one or two scares after that, but and the story with the crystal skull is it leans a little too far into the supernatural for my liking. But otherwise, great game. Cozy game. I wish I played it yesterday because it was pouring rain all day yesterday, and that would have been perfect, but I was not feeling good yesterday. And I know this about me. Because I went to the county fair on Friday, and and then I'll make plans for the next day, and those plans will go well, and they never do, because I always feel like crap the next day after the fair. The fair takes way more out of me than I think it's going to. That's what happens when you eat, a walking taco and 5 fried Oreos and then ride the Joker 12 times. That's what happens. So I pretty much slept all day yesterday, which is why I didn't stream. And I'm actually not feeling super great today either. So I'm probably not going to be as upbeat as I typically am. But I wanted to stream and get this game underway. You'd probably put it in B tier too. Oh, I love Henry. Henry is... Oh, man. Henry is the kind of boy I would have been into in high school. The fair was fun. It was super fun. I loved it. It was stupid fun. Oh my goodness. I loved it. I love it every year. Yeah. But then, it made yesterday really difficult. Yeah. So, hello, welcome if you're new to the series. What I do here with this marathon I'm doing is I'm playing the Nancy Drew games from worst to best, in my personal opinion. We have A tier through F tier, so there is no S tier. And we're currently in B tier. So I organized all the games and put them in all the tiers in a particular order, but I have not revealed ahead of time what the order was, so that the live stream is a surprise every time, because you don't know what game I'm going to be playing. And now we're on game number 14. We're in the top 15. This is game number 14 in B tier with Legend of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, so get cozy and let's get into it. Case file. Sue case
Current
file.
assignment.
What assignment?
Bess and I are flying to New Orleans for a long weekend of fabulous music, sightseeing, and food. Okay, so I'm also going to visit Ned's friend, Henry Bolet, but only as a favor to Ned. Apparently, Henry's uncle just died, and he had to go down there for a couple of weeks. Ned says Henry's a nice guy, but kind of a loner who might appreciate a little company. So, the first thing I'll do is leave Bess at our hotel in the French Quarter and take a cab out to the mansion where Henry's staying. Ned called him and said I'd be coming. But once that's done, it'll be lazy les bon temps brûlés. The only bad news is the weather's not supposed to be that great this weekend. But what's a little stormy weather when you're in the heart of the Big Easy, right? Right.
You would have been into him in high school too, Claudia? Yeah. Yeah. I thought, you know, eyeliner and black nail polish was hot in a guy. You know what I find hot now? A job. That's what's hot in a man. A well-paying job. That's all I want. Is that so hard? I jest. Let's, Junior Detective. Ooh. Warning, it's best to play this game in a dark room. If it's daytime, draw the shades. If it's nighttime, turn off all the lights. I've already done all those things. My light is off and my curtains are drawn. Knock, knock.
Hello? Anybody here? Hi, the door was open.
Oh. Ah! Skeleton Man.
Here, drink this.
What is it?
Something that'll make you feel better. Drink it. Just a couple sips.
I think usually I say no, but I'm gonna say okay.
Okay.
Don't drink strange drinks
That's
from
it.
strangers.
No offense, but yuck.
Don't make her drink any of your weirdo concoctions. Then I really will have to take her to the emergency room.
You just go back to your phone call and leave us be. Don't pay him any mind.
Where am I?
You're at Henry Bolet's house, dear, in the library. He and I carried you in here after I found you unconscious in the foyer.
Why is it so dark in here?
The electricity went out. Lightning must have struck a transformer somewhere. What happened? Can you remember?
Well, the front door was open, so I walked in, and then I saw this... Well, I saw a skeleton. And then he saw me. And then the light started
It weirds me
flickering,
out that she doesn't
and he
pronounce the
threw
T
something
in
at me that
skeleton.
exploded. The smoke must have made me pass out.
You saw a skeleton?
I'm sure it was just someone, you know, wearing a costume or something. I'm Nancy Drew, by the way. I came to see Henry.
So we surmised. I'm Renee Amand. I'm Bruno Bolet's housekeeper. That is, I was. This skeleton that attacked you, perhaps we should call the police.
No emergency room, no police. Things are complicated enough as it is.
Henry's feeling a mite overwhelmed. Well, you are looking much better, so I'm gonna get back to my plant potting. You need anything, I'll be outside in the garden.
I should call them and keep them on hold for 5 hours and see how they like it.
Alrighty, we're now in the spooky Bolet Mansion. I am all for it! Miniature Modelers of America. Yeah, sure, that's a thing. Ooh, this one has something in it.
I just found a glass eye. Did Bruno Bolet wear one?
Yep, wore a glass eye for as long as I can remember. Had a whole collection of them. Like to wear a different color every day.
Hey, if I had to wear glass eye, I would do the same thing. That'd be awesome. I would like to wear colored contacts if I wasn't freaked out about putting something in my eye. Oh, that music is so good. Naturally, this music is like really quiet. That's why I turned it way up, because you never really hear the music in this game. And we have book titles, a lot of them about eyes and such.
So, Nancy, nice to meet you. Ned sent you here to check up on me, huh?
Do you mind?
Not really. Ned's a nice guy. I mean, I really don't know him that well, just from school. But when I mentioned that my only living relative just died, he was all like, "Yeah? How you feeling, man? You doing okay?
He's got a
Wanna
tat.
talk?" Of course, I guess I do come across
And he
as
wears a
little
sleeve.
needy sometimes.
Were you very close to your uncle?
Great uncle Bruno, and no, I wasn't. My parents died in a car crash when I was 8. Since I had no other relatives, he took me in, or should I say he shipped me out. Boarding school, summer camp, military school, college. He may have looked after me, but he never spent any time with me. I didn't know him at all.
And maybe that's the real reason I'm into him, is because he makes me think of Harry Potter. With his orphan story.
Yet you came all the way down here for the funeral?
Not really. Great Uncle Bruno named me executor of his estate, which means I have to make sure all his bills are paid and debts taken care of so
Gross.
his assets can be distributed. Unfortunately, he couldn't have cared less about little things like keeping records or balancing checkbooks. Dealing with his creditors and their lawyers has been an absolute nightmare. So,
I love Harry
thanks
Potter
for stopping
too.
by, Nancy. And now you can report back to Ned that I'm fine and go enjoy New Orleans.
No, I can't. Not until I know who that skeleton man was and what he was doing here and why he knocked me out like that. Look, I can understand you're not wanting to call the police, but somebody should investigate. And since playing detective is kind of a hobby with me...
No offense, but are you sure you didn't just pass out from the heat and humidity or something and dream that you saw the skeleton dude?
It's possible, I guess. But I'd like to look around just the same.
Okay, look around all you want. But I should probably warn you, Uncle Bruno was into exotic pets. Didn't believe in cages, so he gave him the run of the place.
Yeah,
And
he
just
did.
because
There's one right
he's
there.
dead doesn't mean they are. So if you're gonna go poking around, be careful.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. And nothing here yet. And we can't go here yet. And this is a puzzle we don't have the solution to yet. I think that's everything in here. Ooh. You can click on this. That's cool. Ooh, I like that. I don't know, kind of cozy. And we have a grandfather clock that's crooked for some reason. This house is crooked. Doesn't it feel doesn't it look crooked? Why is it crooked? Or am I just crooked? Okay. Let's check out this room. The drawing room, I would imagine this is called. And absolutely no lighting. Well, I mean, you got candles. And we have a cemetery. It's got some stuff in here. You can click on some stuff, and we're gonna need this, but we don't have what we need for that just yet. You can play with stuff here. With that thing. With this. Oh, and this. Oh, come on. That's not what I want. There we go. It plays Secrets Can Kill music. There is something in particular we need, though. There we go. And this guy. Yeah. Okay, and then we have this book. It's a record of everybody who's in the cemetery. Very nice. And we have our first puzzle. We have other puzzles similar to this. I can't think of what though. We gotta get our man here into here to get the eyeball, but the lasers are blocking the way, so we gotta find ways to block the lasers so we can get past. This block can go one at a time, but the balls, they go all the way to the end. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. That's definitely not gonna work. How about this? Yes, I do believe we're gonna push that there, and then we're gonna push it one more. Oh wait, what about the ball? Shoot. We gotta move the ball. Let me do this. That's not right. It needs to be up one more, doesn't it? It is a little bit tricky, but it's not too bad. We want it up one more. Okay. And we want to move that. Oof. We want to move it down one. And over like that. And then the marble. We'll just move that all the way up there. Okay. And then we move this marble here. And then we want to take the block with us. But you gotta be careful where you put it, because you could put it in a corner where you can't get it out again. We want to put it down here. We want to put it down here. And then we'll come around there. Oh. Okay. There we go. Not too bad. Looks like we're collecting eyeballs in this game. And we've got an upstairs. And I think this was supposed to be Bruno's room? And I can't remember how I know that. Probably because of the eyeball in the drawer. Well, I guess because Renee's room... Oh, there's a suspicious outline there on the wall. I think this was supposed to be Bruno's room because Renee's room is upstairs further. Here, this one. That's kind of crazy because her room is way better than Did I say Henry? Because I didn't mean Henry. I meant, the dude who's dead. He was a dentist, right? Was he a doctor, though? Like, did he have his doctor? I imagine you have to have a doctorate in order to be a dentist. Dr. Bolay. That's his name. Dr. Bolay. That's who I meant. Dr. Bolay. His room is the smaller one for some reason. That's weird, in my opinion. Okay. Let's talk to Renee.
Nancy, welcome to my little
Dentists are
lantern-lit
doctors,
corner
yeah.
of the world.
Looks like you like to grow things.
I
They need a
do
PhD,
indeed.
yeah.
Herbs mostly. And because I'm in constant need of them, I grow them in pots.
So you're still doing the cooking even though Bruno Bolay is gone?
I don't use these herbs for cooking, darling. Did you and Henry have a nice chat?
I don't think she had to say it so menacingly.
Did I detect a little animosity between you two back there?
Henry's a very morose, very negative young man. Very cunning, too. In fact, I'm fairly certain that he's been selling off Dr. Bolay's belongings on the sly.
What kind of belongings?
Just little things, odds and ends, really. But the lawyers made it very clear that no assets were to be liquidated until all of Dr. Bolay's affairs are settled. According to Dr. Bolay's will, Henry is to get 30% of the estate. Dr. Bolay's physician, Gilbert Buford, gets 30%. Our Lady of Route 57 School of Dentistry and Cosmetology gets 30%. And I am to receive 10%.
What was in that
He's not
concoction you
actually a
wanted me to
teenager. I'm
drink
pretty
after
sure
I
he's a
got
college
knocked out?
student.
Never you mind. It was just a little remedy I brewed up on the spot to help you feel better.
He goes to school with Ned, so I'm pretty sure he's a college student.
If you don't like Henry that much, how come you're still here?
I'm here because Dr. Bolay paid me in advance, and I always fulfill my obligations.
Why is there an empty frame in the gallery inside?
That is a very good question. I first noticed the canvas was missing after the reception following Dr. Bolay's funeral. But as for why it was missing, I do not know.
Unless you mean he's a teenager in the same way that Nancy's a teenager, as in 19 or something. He could be.
If you don't mind my asking, what's in that little pouch you wear around your neck?
Things. Secret things.
Things that give me special talents when special times demand them. People usually laugh when I say this, but this pouch is my connection to the energy that powers the universe.
Oh,
Interesting. Well, at least you didn't laugh.
I'll leave you to your potting.
One more thing.
Yeah?
I, too, have seen the skeleton man. After Dr. Bolay passed, that night, I saw him in the hallway. He was there, then he was gone. So you best be careful, Nancy Drew, because if it was Mr. Death, and I truly think it was, he's come back.
And look at this really cool shovel. I don't have any need for a shovel, but I need that shovel, you know? And we got a fountain with a spidey web. Ah! Let's leave her alone. You can look at the plants in here for some reason. Also, I don't know why she's growing dandelions. That's weird. Also, there's this mushroom thingy that's not important right now. And spooky, weird firefly things that I don't know why they're there, but we can come here and move these and push these. Maybe that's what the fireflies are for. They're to show you where those are. And we have... This is where Dr. Bolay is buried. Where his ashes were put. Which is really cool. This is dope. Surrounded by... I think they're supposed to be phoenixes. Phoenix Eye. But they've got these little compartments here that we need to find the key to open. Yes. I would totally get that shovel too. Okay. And we can climb these stone things to grab this. Nice. And we can explore the cemetery. There's not a whole lot to see, although keep track of those mushies. We're gonna need them. As far as I know, there isn't really anything we can do quite yet. We need to get in here, but it's locked. And it's got these...
To figure out if there's anything camouflaged in that design, I'm gonna need
Oh.
some paper.
I forgot to look in the fireplace. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we can really do around here. Yeah, I don't think so. Not right this minute. Oh. Yeah, there's all kinds of burial locations that are going to be important later. As far as I can remember, I don't think there's any... Well, you know what? I say that, but I do think that there might be one thing. And I don't quite remember how to get there, but let's see. Writhing Roots Memorial. Ah, Charlie Wicker. This is going to be important for later. And another one there. Ugh. This is cool. I like this. Sorrow Park. These are all the locations you see in the miniature model. Slumber Gardens. Terra Siesta. Is Terra Siesta Earth Nap? So I think siesta is sleep in Spanish. I know terre is earth, dirt in French, so I just figured maybe. Yes, Earth Nap. Yeah. Thank you, Claudia. It just came... I've been here, right? And this is... Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's everywhere, though. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe that is everywhere. Alright. So there is something I forgot. And you literally can't progress until you do it. I guess that's what you're doing when you're buried, taking a forever Earth nap. Yeah, I suppose. Oh, something on the floor here. Has that always been there? Zeeks. And one of those. Alright. Land. Yeah, sure. Sure. Okay. So we have something here from Zeke's. And we have this. And we have this, but we don't have paper. I am wondering... Nope. Where's the save button? There it is. Let's talk to the characters. I don't know if I have to talk to Bess yet, or if I can do this first. I can't remember.
Yes?
Is your great-uncle's estate worth very much?
I have no idea. Nor will I until I get all his affairs settled. He was a dentist for most of his life, so he must have had some money squirreled away. As you can tell, he was darn good at squirreling away junk.
Have you had any of his things appraised?
Somebody from a curio shop came in and took a quick look around, but it wasn't anything formal.
Renee says she noticed the canvas for one of the paintings in the gallery was missing shortly after Bruno died.
So she says. All I know for sure is that it's gone. It was of my parents. I think it was painted in the garden out back. Renee doesn't like me. Wouldn't surprise me if she took it out of spite.
I found this scrap of paper in the fireplace. Do you know anything about it?
No. You always go digging around in people's fireplaces?
Just looking for something that might tell me who that skeleton man was.
Ah. Anything else?
Why is there a model of a cemetery in the other room?
Because Great Uncle Bruno used to oversee the cemetery next door. Made that scale model so he could keep track of where everything, or should I say everyone, was. Crafted all those miniature crypts himself. And people think I'm weird.
Do you know what this is? I found it in the other room.
Looks to me like some kind of tracing.
I was thinking that maybe my skeleton man left it behind.
Well, I sure don't know anything about it. Anything else?
Do you know where I could find some plain paper?
Sure don't. Try asking Renee.
How come your great-uncle's crypt is in the garden and not in the cemetery?
Don't ask me. It's kind of weird. Apparently, he built the crypt himself, but he never indicated in his will or anywhere else that that's where he wanted to be buried. I stuck his ashes in there anyway
Weird.
and had the thing inscribed. If that's not what he wanted, too bad.
I'm going to keep looking around.
Sounds good.
It's almost like he intended to use that crypt for something else. Yes, Nancy has looked in several fireplaces and elevator shafts, secret dungeons. She knows no bounds. Be careful, she might look in your pocket. Okay. Whoops, I just clicked out of the game. That's gonna happen a couple times because of the weird resolution of this game.
Hello again.
Have you ever seen this before? I found it by that scale model of the cemetery that's inside the house.
It's a mystery to me. I suggest you ask Henry.
Already did.
He leaves things lying around all the time. I guess it figures I won't notice amid all the other clutter. But I do. I notice everything.
Joke's on Nancy,
else
I
can
don't
I be of
have
service to you?
pockets.
Do you by any chance have some plain paper that I could use?
I most certainly do.
Joke's
That's up
on
in my
Nan-
room,
Oh, hold
and
on.
I'm afraid I cannot retrieve it for you until I'm finished here. You get the sudden urge to draw a picture?
Joke's on Nancy, I'm not wearing pants.
No, it's nothing like that. I know, I'll help you. That way you'll get done
Nancy.
faster.
Gracious, you are the picture of impatience, aren't you? Well, I appreciate the offer. But here, why don't you just take this instead? It's an extra key to my room. The paper's in a drawer in my nightstand. Just go on up and help yourself. But make sure you lock the door when you leave, you hear? You I trust. But Henry, him I do not.
I really appreciate this.
I'm pretty sure we don't lock the door when we leave.
And long as you're going up there, my appetite could
Maybe
use
we
a little
do.
placating. So I would be much obliged if you would bring me a candy bar from my nightstand. And take one for yourself while you're at it.
Will do. Okay. Nice. Oh, we still have the key. What's this? Ah! Spooky. Man, that music. Calm down, music. Hiccup powder. Why would you need this? That sounds awful. Why do you have paper in your bedside table? That's weird. And chocolate!
One for Renee. And one for me. Yum. Gosh, these things are good.
I'm gonna have another one.
Yum. Gosh, these things are good.
'Cause I'm a thief! Whoa, that was creepy. If you eat too many of those, you'll get Nancy sick. What? What was that? It's Naughty Tina! I think that's Naughty Tina. And a chest. With this monstrosity. What you have to do, so each of these buttons has a bit of design on them, and you need to match these designs here. So basically you have to click all the buttons and write down all of the symbols, and then figure out what symbols go with what picture, and then do them in that particular order. Because this is a lot, I'm cheating. I have it pulled up on my phone. Okay, so we're gonna click on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's that one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then... okay. We need 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Woohoo! And we get the Hoodoo Signs and Symbols book. So we can interpret the symbols on the wall behind us. I'm not sure if I remember what it is. I clicked out of the game again. Silly me. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and write this down. Voodoo. No, not voodoo. It's hoodoo. Different. I don't know how it's different, but it's different. I know how it's different. This one has an H in it. Hoodoo symbols. Okay. I'm just drawing the symbols here. And then I'm just gonna put the sounds below them. And a triangle with curly hair and 2 dots. Okay. Oh no, please. Okay. Whew. That would have been silly. Okay. So that looks like Ba. Za. Lu. Pa. D. Mu. Ka. Alright. So we have that for when we need it. Excellent. Okay, and now we have paper. Nope, nope. I'm trying to turn around, Nancy. Also, I'm curious. Is it locked? Oh, it is! Oh, we do lock it! Oh, good for us. Nancy's a good person. Who knew? Alright, so let's make some rubbings with our coal and our paper. Oh, we should probably give her... Should we give her... I wonder if we can just not give her her chocolate. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to talk to her later. We can do that later. Okay, let's do some rubbings. It's a worm. A bird. This is the one we saw in the drawing room. We saw this drawing in the drawing room. Bones. And a coffin. And now we know what we need to input in the miniature cemetery model on the mausoleum model. No, no. I don't have time for you, tree. Kind of makes me think of the Whomping Willow. Okay, so we don't just need the picture, we also need the design around it. So it's got kind of like these flower thingies for the coffin. So, oh, it's already there. Nice. Wormy Boy has like this diamond-like design, which is this one. Wormy Boy. And then Bird has this leaf pattern. I don't know what to call that. Bird. And then we could just keep going till it... There we go. Woohoo! And I do believe that's the key to the mausoleum. Lie in the grass next to the mausoleum. Oh no. He's crying. Alright. And we've got Claude and Marianne, Marcel, and Fifi. Good old Fallout Boy, yeah. What do we need? Oh yeah, this.
This must be the painting that goes in that empty frame.
I didn't know that Henry's mom was Dr. Pretavicu. Unless Dr. Pretavicu has a twin. And now we can put it... Do we have the solution to that? I don't think we do. I think that's later. We don't have the solution to this puzzle yet. But we'll go ahead and put the painting where it belongs. So Henry won't be sad. There. Okay. I do believe that that is everything we can do here. Let me go ahead and talk to them and see if there's anything new we could say. I don't think so, though. I think it's time to do best stuff.
Yes?
Yeah.
I'll stop bugging you now.
Sounds good.
Also, Bess is amazing in this game. This is the first time we get the delightful Jennifer Pratt as voicing Bess, and she is my favorite Bess of all time.
You bring me that Cocoa Kringle bar like I asked?
Right here.
Bless you. I'm so hungry I could devour these plants I'm potting up, dirt and all. How else may I be of service to you?
Those weird symbols on the wall in your room. Do you know who painted them?
I did. Fact of the matter is, there's a spirit living in that wall.
A spirit?
Got a voice that'd send shivers down the spine of Dracula himself. Used to hear it sometimes, in the dead of night, half talking, half whispering, saying this one word I never heard before, like it was from a language no one on earth spoke. And suddenly, I knew. The spirit was trying to cast a spell on me. So I got me a book and found out that by painting the word I heard on the wall, syllable by syllable, in hoodoo signs, I could counteract the word's power. And you know what? The spirit has not spoken that word or any other since.
What was the word?
Darling, a sack full of water moccasins couldn't get me to say that word out loud. Nor will I write it down. No, sir. Not ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, I did both of those things. Uh-oh.
I'll see you later.
Come see me anytime.
Okay. Bess's parts in this game are so fun. Love Bess.
Hello?
Bess, hi, it's me.
Hey, Nance. I just got back from shopping, which I am happy to report is fantastic here. So, what's going on with you?
A lot.
A lot is in a whole bunch of fun stuff?
Let me start by telling you what happened when I arrived at Henry's house. I walked up to the front door and discovered it was open. So I walked in.
You were knocked out by a skeleton wearing a red ascot?
Someone dressed as a skeleton wearing a red ascot. Although the housekeeper here thinks it really was a skeleton, Mr. Death. But then, she's a little strange.
Do you think it was a burglar?
I'm not sure. I caught him or her sneaking around this scale model of a cemetery. And later, I found a tracing of something right by it. So if I could just figure out what it's a tracing of, and what, if anything, it has to do with that model cemetery, I might be able to figure out who Skeleton Man is.
I know that tone of voice. You're not leaving there until you've done just that, are you?
Oh, I also found some kind of receipt in the fireplace that may or may not be a clue.
What's it a receipt for?
That's what I need to find out. See, it's half burned up. All I can read is the receipt number and the name of the place it's from. Zeke's.
Zeke's? You gotta be kidding me.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, I'm sitting here on our balcony in the French Quarter looking down at a place across the street called Zeke's.
That's great. So go over there and ask whoever's behind the counter what receipt number 21-3872 is for.
You want me to snoop?
I wouldn't call it snooping.
Forget it. Not gonna do it.
Bess,
I'm not good at that sneaking around stuff, Nancy. I get nervous, my tongue gets all knotted up, my palms sweat, to say nothing of my armpits.
Beth, receipt number 21-3872. Just go in and ask what it's for. No big deal.
Maybe not for you.
Beth, you can do it.
This is not gonna end well, I just know it. Okay, I'll call you as soon as it's over.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah, can't keep a good Bess down. And we can't talk to him yet. But we can. Get food.
Evening. What can I do for you?
Gotta be honest, I don't think I'd eat any of this in real life. Except maybe crawfish.
Eat up.
But it would have to be out of the shell. I wouldn't even know how to crack this open.
That was yummy.
Anyway. Back to sleuthing. Can have a look around Zeke's. Why would you need any of these?
Ooh, they weren't kidding.
Ew, P.U.
That. Well, I guess it is rude tapping the glass, isn't it? He looks familiar. And so does she. We have mystical burnt toast. And we have Zeke.
Hey, doing a little end of the day shopping, huh? See something you like?
Not really. Curios aren't my thing.
Keep looking around. You'll change your mind. I'm Lamont. This is my place. So if you got any questions, I'm the guy to ask.
Actually, I do have a question. This friend of mine found the number of a receipt that came from this shop, and she asked me to ask you what the receipt is for. But if you're really busy, or you'd rather not, or it's against the rules...
No problem. What's the number?
21-3872.
21-3872. Here we go. That ticket was for a large box of assorted unknown items I bought from Henry Bolay. And, that's all I can tell you.
Sneaky.
Assorted unknown items?
It's a box with a bunch of different things in it, kind of like a grab bag. Look, I just don't want to make trouble for anyone, okay?
Can you tell me what was in the box?
It's still in the back room. I haven't had a chance to really go through it yet. Hey, is there something else I can help you with? Beads, hula dolls, old books. Got great deals on all of them.
Hula dolls, huh?
Is Henry Bolay a friend of yours?
No, I met him at the reception at Bruno's house following the funeral. Gave Henry my card, said when he wanted to start liquidating, he should give me a call.
Did Bruno have a lot of valuable things?
Didn't look like it, but what he lacked in quality, he made up for in quantity. That house of his is filled with junk. He kept everything. For someone in my business, the place is knick-knack heaven.
Seeing as this place is called Zeke's, and it's your place, shouldn't your name be Zeke?
Guy I bought this place from wouldn't sell it to me unless I swore I wouldn't change the name. So I didn't. Funny thing was, his name wasn't Zeke either. But
What's up with all those bottles of weird stuff over there?
hoodoo's something some of the more superstitious people around here practice. They think if you mix certain herbs and roots a certain way and drink them, or carry special objects around in little mojo bags, it can give you a supernatural edge in your daily life.
I'd probably poison myself.
Hey, I hear ya, but I can't knock it, 'cause let me tell ya, the stuff I got in here sells like hotcakes. Somebody thinks it works, so hey, who knows?
Guess I'll check this place out some more.
Enjoy.
Yeah, his name wasn't Zeke either. And we have a puzzle here. Can I call Nancy in here? Oh, I can.
Hello?
Good news and bad news, Nance. I found out that the receipt is for a box of stuff that Lamont, that's the guy who owns Zeke's, bought from Henry Bolay.
No kidding. What kind of stuff did Henry sell him?
That's the bad news. The box is in a back room, and it contains assorted unknown items, and that's all Lamont would tell me. Said something about not wanting to get anyone in trouble. So, looks like that's that.
No. You've got to get into the back room and find out what's in that box. Which means you're probably going to have to, you know...
Oh no, I'm not going to snoop, Nancy Drew. I told you, I'm a lousy snooper.
Hopefully Lamont
You've
can't
got your
hear
best.
us.
The place could close by the time I got down there and tried to do it myself. And knowing what's in that box could be really important.
Could be? I'm supposed to risk life, limb, and liberty for something that could be important?
Yes, Bess, please, just find a way to distract this Lamont guy. Look through the box and leave. You can do that, okay?
You owe me, Nancy Drew. Oh, do you owe me?
Oh, you're the greatest. You really are.
Alright, so what we gotta do is we gotta get Lamont to sneeze a lot.
This might come in handy.
And so what we gotta do is we gotta do one of these. I forget what they're called. It's a kind of puzzle that we gotta put stuff together so there's a chain reaction so that the bottle gets knocked over in Lamont's face. Let's see if I can remember what goes where. I think you go here. And you go here. Yeah, and that goes where the outlet is. Large book goes here. I believe that goes there. Oof, I don't remember. I guess that would have to go there. Oh. I think that's it.
That doesn't quite cut it.
Oh no! Oh, you know what? I bet this goes here. Yeah, when you don't know the answer, it's trial and error. Poor Lamont, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Burn.
There, that should do it. Lamont, could you help me?
Sure, what do you need?
I can't quite reach that bottle up there. Could you get it for me?
Sure.
Oh no! Oh my gosh! Oh shoot! I'm sorry. I'll go get you something. What do you need?
Nose spray. Back room.
No spray, back room, got it.
Alright, get used to that sneezing, because he's gonna be doing that for a while. There's nose spray right here.
I need to go through that box for Nancy, then get the nose spray for Lamont.
Right. But we're gonna do this first. Oh wait, he made the toast with these! I just put that together, that mystical toast. He made those burnt marks with stencils. I never noticed these before. Anyway, cute dog. Looks like my sister's dog. An iguana. And skeleton man costume. He's dressed up like a pirate. Okay, and there's this letter that's meaningless. And this, which is the code for how to figure this out. And you can call Nancy and ask her how to solve this puzzle.
Hello?
I can tell you what's in the box of stuff Henry Bolet sold to the curio shop. Ready?
Let's hear it.
Okay, I found a really old photo of a boy and a dog, and there was a photo of an iguana dressed up like a pirate.
What?
You heard me. And there's a costume in the box of a skeleton man.
Skeleton man.
Really?
Thought you'd like that. There's also a box that's locked by some kind of letter combination and that has 2 pieces of paper stuck to it. On the first piece is a bunch of goofy stuff written by someone named Amelinda, and on the second is a bunch of numerical references to passages from Hamlet, some of which don't even exist according to a note that I think Lamont made.
Did you unlock the box?
No, I have no idea how.
Well, maybe there's something on those 2 pieces of paper that'll tell you.
I'm not gonna open the box.
Yes, you are. You have to. There could be something really important inside.
Because of me, Lamont's out there having a sneezing conniption. I need to get him some nose spray before he breaks some part of his body I didn't even know he had.
Bess, please. We've got to be thorough. And you've come too far to give up now. You can do it. I know you can.
Oh, all right.
Awesome. Maybe I can help you.
Yes, please.
If you've got any suggestions, I sure wouldn't mind hearing them.
Okay. My guess is that some kind of code is involved. You said that there are numerical references on the second page?
Yeah, to passages from Hamlet.
Maybe all that matters is the individual numbers and what order they're in. Try applying the numbers to what Amelinda wrote. Like, if the first number's 3, write down what the third letter is.
And if the second number's 5, I count 5 letters from there and write it down. Okay, I can do this. I won't call you again until after I've opened it.
See, they straight up tell you how to do it, which is awesome. Okay, so we have 1, 3, and then 32, which is kind of obnoxious, but I'll do it. This is what do I call this puzzle? I'll call it Amelinda puzzle. That's her name, right? Yes. Okay, so the first letter is L, and then 1, 2, 3, E, and then 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. That's a B. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I'm sure the voice actor did like maybe 3 or 4 sneezes and then they just looped them and put them in random order. Okay, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. U. And then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. N. And then 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. D. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. T. And then 1. O. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. D. And then 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, I hope that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. Alright, so we have L-E-B, E-N-U, N-D-T, O-D-R. Oh, we didn't need the R. Okay. Okay, the Whisperer is now yours. Respect
Whoa,
its
this is
power.
weird. I better call Nancy and read this to her word for word.
So it looks like Dr. Bolle bought something
Wow,
called
Bess,
the
that
Whisperer.
is weird.
No, I'll tell you what's weird. The box the letter is in is padded, and it has this round indentation in it that's the exact size of a human skull. It's like it used to contain a skull, but now it doesn't.
Good job, Bess. I'm gonna poke around here and see if I can find out anything about a skull called the Whisperer. You better go take care of Lamont.
Would you believe it? The guy is still sneezing. He must keep nose spray around because something's wrong with his sinuses. Oh, he's gonna hate me.
Let's call Ned.
Hello, Nancy?
Hey, Ned.
It's about time you called. Did you make it to New Orleans okay?
Yep.
Have you seen Henry?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure I like the way you said that. Is he okay?
He's fine. Well, he's the executor of his great-uncle Bruno's estate, which he's not real happy about. But he and his great-uncle weren't that close, so he's not grief-stricken or anything.
Well then, are you okay?
Other than being attacked on my way into Henry's house by a skeleton wearing a red ascot and getting knocked out by the smoke bomb he threw at me, I'm fine too.
What?
Let's just say that I've stumbled onto a mystery, and I'm not leaving till I solve it.
Why am I not surprised? Is Bess with you?
No, but she has been helping me.
So tell me about this skeleton man.
Well, it was someone in a costume, obviously. He or she was leaning over something in the great room when I walked in and surprised them.
So they threw a smoke bomb at you and ran?
Yeah, I must have interrupted whatever they were doing.
What were they leaning over?
A scale model of the cemetery next door. Henry says his great-uncle Bruno made it so he could keep track of who was buried there. Apparently, Bruno used to oversee the cemetery. And right near the scale model, I found a tracing of some kind of symbol. I'm thinking maybe Skeleton Man dropped it.
Why would Skeleton Man be interested in the scale model of a cemetery?
Good question. Maybe I'll take a real good look around in there and see if I can find out.
Good idea.
I'm still trying to figure out how you got to be friends with Henry.
Well, we're not best friends or anything. Heck, we're not really even friends. I just feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he never hangs out with anyone between classes, and when I'd heard there'd been a death in the family, I just wanted to make sure he was okay all by himself down there.
Don't worry, he's fine. Although I think he misses his parents a lot. I saw him out in the cemetery by what I think is their crypt. He seemed pretty upset.
I'm not surprised. I get the feeling that what Henry looks like on the outside is just the opposite of what he looks like on the inside.
You know, you're a pretty nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that is nice of him. Also, I think the point of being emo is your outside matches your inside. I think he has that, incorrect.
Bruno Bolle's housekeeper, Renee, is still here, despite the fact that she and Henry don't really get along that well.
Why do you think she's staying on?
She says it's because Bruno paid her in advance.
But you don't believe her.
10% of Bruno's estate is supposed to go to her. Only she thinks, and with kind of good reason, that Henry's been selling off Bruno's assets on the sly. So it wouldn't surprise me if she's staying on so she can try to bust him.
What's this kind of good reason stuff?
I know for a fact that Henry sold a box of Bruno's things to a local curio shop.
So this Renee person isn't just being paranoid.
What this Renee person is freaky.
In what way?
She wanted me to drink some strange-looking concoction after I passed out from the smoke bomb, but she refused to tell me what was in it. And she wears this weird little pouch around her neck. Says what's inside it connects her to the energy that powers the universe.
She's probably harmless, but stay on her good side, just in case.
I'd better get going.
Keep me posted. You got that?
Got it. Bye, Ned.
Bye, Nance.
And why is it that we can't go and do the snooping at Zeke's ourselves?
Due to current weather and road conditions, cab service to the greater New Orleans area has been temporarily suspended. We regret being unable to serve you at this time.
That is why. There's no traveling going on. Okay, so I think we're supposed to meet Iggy now. Iggy. Am I right about that? I am!
What was that?
That was Uncle Bruno's pet iguana, Iggy. He's always in here stealing paper. He must be using it to build a nest or something. Look, I had all those books arranged so they fit perfectly in that box. Put them back in, okay? I don't have time.
You don't have
I just want to
time.
look through this one book.
Go right ahead. After you put all those other books back.
Yeah. Alright, so this is a fit 'em in puzzle. I don't know what you call it. I probably should have made note of what it looked like before it got messed up. We see this puzzle a couple of times. It's also in Deception Island and Blackmore Manor. Ooh, that fits nice. Oh, yeah. It's so satisfying. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Can't be. But it's perfect. Huh. Actually, what if we did this and then put that there? Nothing in real life fits this good. Oh yeah. Alright. Hey, Professor Hotchkiss! Professor Hotchkiss is always a win! We're gonna have to call her. We'll do that next. Yes, remind me to do that next. Okay. So, this, read is basically about the crystal skull, known as, well, the crystal skulls in general. The concept of these perfectly made crystal human skulls that were placed on this earth by aliens, and they all have a special power, or give the owner a special power. Yes, love Hotchkiss, of course. And, the Whisperer in particular has the special ability to give the owner eternal life. And so it goes over... Oh, we need that. It goes over the different owners that are known to have had the Whisperer, and how none of them have actually died by natural causes. They've all been... murdered. Come on, Nancy. Come on, Nancy. Say it. Say the thing.
Murder?
There we go. They do that on purpose because they expect you to actually go and read it, and you're just reading, and then all of a sudden Nancy says in your ear, murder, and you're like, ah, Nancy! Alright. Up. I clicked out of the game again. Okay, it's time to call... Bia!
Yes, hello?
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. Is this Professor Hotchkiss?
I am she, Nancy Drew. Your name has a ring to it. Do I
Sure
know who?
does.
Yes, as a matter of fact, we met a little while back in Wisconsin.
Oh, yes, you were the delightful young lady doling out the samples in the tasting room of that cheese factory. Yum, yum.
No, I met you at Wickford Castle.
That's ridiculous. There was no cheese tasting room at Wickford Castle.
No, we were both guests there. I found a journal written by Marie Antoinette, which you translated.
How does
Remember?
she not remember the girl that gave her the journal by Marie Antoinette? That's memorable.
Cheese would taste right now. Listen, Mandy, I'm on a deadline, so if you could please just tell me why you called.
But my name isn't...
Deadline! Let's cut to the chase, shall we? Chop, chop.
Did a man from New Orleans named Bruno Bollet ever call you?
Ah, now there's a name you can remember. Bollet. Nice and French. I'm a scholar of French history, you know.
Yes, I know. So did Bruno Bollet call you?
Indeed he did.
Oui, oui.
How long ago was that? Do you remember?
2, perhaps 3 years ago, he had just read my book, The Crystal Skulls. Fact or fable, one of my best efforts. Sold like hotcakes, smothered in a rich, tangy lemon sauce.
Do you remember what you talked about?
If memory serves, we talked mostly about the skull called the Whisperer. He wanted to know if I had learned any more about it since my book was published, which I hadn't, or if I had any theory as to what happened to it, which I didn't.
And that was the extent of your conversation?
Well, now, let me think. My, such insatiable curiosity, Nellie. You remind me of someone I encountered on one of my journeys. But for the life of me, I cannot remember her name or the circumstances.
Nancy Drew? Wickford Castle?
Ah, the eyes have it.
I'm sorry?
That's what Bruno Bollet said when I turned the tables and asked him if he had any idea where the Whisperer was. He said, the eyes have it. Then he chuckled and hung up.
How much would a crystal skull like the Whisperer be worth?
In this crazy day and age, where the shorn hair and used tissues of celebrities get sold for thousands of dollars, there's absolutely no telling, Candy. $500,000 easily. Maybe even $1 million. Maybe 2. Maybe 10. The sky's the limit. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
If someone found a skull made of crystal, how could they be sure it's one of the crystal skulls?
Wonderful question, Francie. How indeed? Because there are sure to be thousands of fakes out there. Perhaps tens of thousands. But remember, the real skulls were made long before the tools commonly used for carving today were invented. Which means, let's put on our thinking caps.
If tests show that a skull is only a couple of 100 years old, then it's a fake?
Ah, would that crystal contained carbon? Because if it did, carbon dating could be used to determine its age, much like carbon dating is employed to determine the age of bones and religious relics. But what is crystal? Quartz. What is quartz? Silicon dioxide. No carbon. No carbon? No carbon dating. No, to determine a crystal skull's authenticity, you must examine it for marks left behind by modern-day tools. Mind you, the marks on a good fake would be microscopic and thus imperceptible to the human eye. However, any thorough laboratory analysis would quickly unmask a counterfeit.
So the only way to prove that a skull is the real deal is by proving it's not a fake?
And by examining its provenance, its history of ownership. If it can be shown that a particular specimen has been passed along from antiquity into modern times and didn't just suddenly appear in, say, Germany in the mid-19th century, that would tend to support its authenticity as well.
The idea that the Whisperer can make its owner immortal, do you believe that?
I believe that things that defy any so-called rational explanations happen all the time, Nessie. Now, does that mean there are mysterious external forces at work in the universe of which we do not and cannot ever have full knowledge? Or does it all boil down to us? If the human heart desperately wants something to be true, does the human mind have the power to make it true? Who knows? Oh, questions, questions, questions. Oh, how dreary life would be without them.
In your book, you said that all the people who've ever owned the Whisperer were murdered, yet Bruno Bolet dropped dead of a heart attack.
Are you saying the Whisperer was in his possession after all? The scallywag! Why didn't he tell me that? Oh, that's right, I would have hung up on him. Well, if that's the case, then I strongly suggest you take a close look at his so-called heart attack, Sandy. Because if he owned the skull and he died, I guarantee you it was at the hands of someone else. Or my name's not Beatrice Gertrude Winifred Hotchkiss.
So he was murdered.
I better go. Thank you.
Toodaloo!
Toodaloo. Alrighty. Good. Let's go ahead and do the painting puzzle. Okay, so now we have the hint we need in order to do this one. So the letter is the first letter of the word of the item that's prominently featured in each picture. Lollipop, monkey, hat, umbrella, axe, toothbrush, banana, fan, and puppy, I believe. So the first four, or the first three, let's do toothbrush, TBF. So it's gonna be T, and then B, and then F, and then MLH, MLH, and then it's gonna be APU. APU. And we have our first secret passage.
Come on, Summer, give me a break here. You never said anything about that. Well, how was I supposed to know? I mean, what am I, telepathic? No, come on, don't get upset. Look, I'll see what I can do, okay?
What do you mean, something else?
You gotta be kidding me, Summer. I don't have that kind of money. No, I meant, I don't have it now, but I will, soon, okay? Bye. Aw, man.
Ooh, who is this Summer? And can I stab her, please? And, ooh, we need this book, Eye of the Beholder. We'll do that next. Where are we? Here we go. And we have the secret door of secrets. And this is how we get the key to open it. I'll go ahead and take a picture of it, so I don't have to draw it. Perfect. Okay, but we'll do that in a second. A spider puzzle. Let's go. Look at this book here that's so important. Oops. Hello, I want to get there. Aha! Another eye. Perfect. Okay, and now we'll do the spider puzzle. Alright, so we need to pluck them in the order according to the picture. Alright. So the first one is this one. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. got the key. And now we can get into the secret room. Okay, and this unlocks all kinds of puzzles. Nancy, do you want to put them... Oh. Nancy's supposed to be like, let's see how we're doing so far. But, oh.
This must be where I'm supposed to put all the glass eyes I've found. Let's see how we're doing.
There we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And I think about 13 is halfway. Alright. And we have skee ball. And we need to turn them all to eyeballs. Like that. And you can drag to determine the intensity at which you throw it, as well as the direction here. Ugh. What the hell was that? Who's laughing at me? What was that? I've never heard that before. Okay. I swear, every time I play these games, I discover something new every time. That was the Wicked Witch of the West. Have you heard that before? Because that has never happened to me before. It's hard to know exactly where to aim it. Ugh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, both of those go to the middle. Okay. What if I just do it part way? Okay, but how do I do... No, I'm trying to get the back corner. There we go. Alright, good. Ugh. I can get the middle one just fine. Ah, no! trying to get the sides. But I want the middle sides. Yeah. What if we only turn it slightly? Nope, that still hits where I expect. Ugh. Okay, that's what I needed. Okay, so... Okay. Okay, good. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Ah, no! No! I don't know the nuance of this. Okay. And then the center one is not all the way. I think it's only part way. Yes. So you aim it straight down. But it's only part way. Right. Okay. And now all the way back this way. No! Why? Why does it only work sometimes? Okay. Maybe I need to do it like that. Nope, that's still the middle. Why? Why does it do the middle? Ugh! And this, it's not like you can cheat at this puzzle either. See, that one works pretty much every time. Why doesn't it work for the opposite way, too? See, why doesn't this work also? Why does it go for the middle? Let me see what it does. I can't even... That's as far to the right as it goes. Yeah, I didn't really expect that to work. Okay. Why? Okay, well, let me turn down the intensity then. Are you... Okay, I have the intensity all the way up and all the way to the left. That goes to the middle. Okay. What if it's all the way to the left, but I turn down the intensity? It's still the middle, but now it's the middle. Okay. What if I only increase by a little bit? Yeah, nope, and now it's the front row. Okay. Okay, let me try all the way, but in the middle of this diamond here. That's all the way in the right. I want to know what does all the way on the left. And so I'm thinking it's the exact opposite. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, it is. I don't know why it wasn't working before. Okay, good. And now we want the one all the way on the right. There we go. Okay. Oh, one more. There we go. Okay. Good. Okay. So now I'm thinking that. Okay, good. Whew. Alright. This should be easy then. I say that. Oh, okay. Not quite. Okay. That way then. What? Okay. There we go. So I'm pointing it this way and giving it just a little bit of a push. Okay. And now no push at all. Oh. Oh, that worked that time. Okay. What? What? It's so inconsistent. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give it no push at all. And how about we just aim there? There we go. Nope. Of course not. Nope. Of course not. I just want the edge. I just want the edge. Okay, got it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's done. We can also do this one. I wrote it down. Okay, so we want ba, za, lu, pa, di, mu, ka.
Pa, za, lu, pa, di, mu, pa.
Yeah. Alright, let me back away. Okay, so that was the spirit that Renee was hearing in the wall, this dummy speaking. Okay, good. So we have that coin, and we'll use that in a second. But we also have that graveyard puzzle, which we'll do in a little bit.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that too. Where do we... Oh, it's by the tree, I forgot. Oh, I never looked at the tree. Oh, okay. I'll do that in a second. Bees. Easily the worst puzzle of the game. And this one, this thing with teeth.
Gotcha.
Woo! And this looks like it was Dr. Bolay, and he had Skeleton Man friends. He was part of the Jolly Rogers. And he has a calendar. Looks like the date and place where they met.
May 31st? That's today.
Oh, and the password. Oh, that's today.
Whoa!
Alrighty. Short Stories for Tired Eyes by Bruno Bolay. Alright, so he left a bunch of puzzles. It's one of those Nancy Drew games. And we gotta solve them all in order to get all the eyes. Okay. And so this one is a clock puzzle. I'll write down clock puzzle. And I do believe we get to keep this notebook, so... And there's 3 different parts to it. And then the librarian's tale. Do we have what we need for that one? I think so. I'll do librarian puzzle. Gotta write down all the puzzles. And then we also have the teeth puzzle. And then this one's Charlie Wicker. Right? Yeah. We need to get the shovel. So I'll write that down. Charlie Wicker. And then we also have the phoenixes. There's a lot of puzzles. Phoenix puzzle. And this is not until later. At the end, when we have all the eyes. Yes, we keep that. Good. And this is the official invitation of Dr. Bolay to join the Jolly Rogers by a Dr. Gilbert Buford, whoever that is.
There must be another way out.
That must be the way I came in. And this is a way out. Unless that's the way. I don't know. I don't know where I came in. We can use that to open the door. Right. But then we also have this gumball machine. Gum! Some stale-ass gum right there. And the coin we found goes in here. And we turn it.
Don't eat this one. It's an eyeball.
Oh, yeah, we have a spider puzzle number 2. Spider number 2. And I'll go ahead and write these down. Okay, that's middle C. Middle C. Middle C. D. E. 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 D. Middle C. D. E. Middle C. Ah! Yep, and that's another puzzle we have to do. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so let's go ahead and do The graveyard puzzle. ER. I don't know why I made a pirate sound. I have no idea. My brain. Anyway, oh, maybe because of that. That's not completely weird, okay? It has a pirate symbol on it. The last denizen buried on my guard will start you hunting through the graveyard. What's written on the headstone will lead you to another, and so on and so forth till tiny treasure you discover. Okay, so this puzzle is really fun. I know some people find it kind of long and tedious. I love it, personally. I think it's clever and fun, and I think they should do it again at some point. Okay, so we need to find the last denizen that Dr. Bolay buried. So, we need to go downstairs to the burial record in the drawing room and go to the last name on the last page. Alright. It's Tammy Tasselman at Terra Siesta. Alright, and you can go over here and look for Terra Siesta. Terra Siesta is here. It's on the right side of this thing, which is to the right of the Whomping Willow. Alright, so let's go see Tammy. It's kind of like a scavenger hunt sort of situation. Alright. Oh! Right. The game doesn't know I know the answer. I gotta type it in. Tammy Tasselman.
That looks like the right name.
There, and now I should be able to click. There we go. And here she is. Couldn't sleep without a peep, so when she died, we buried her deep. So that's a clue as to the next person's grave we're supposed to look for. We gotta go through the book and see if we can find a name that sounds like it matches with somebody who can't sleep quietly. And so you have to kind of read the names and see if they sound... I don't know. I feel like there's a word for this. A punny? Yeah, the names are puns. That's what is going on there. So we need to find somebody that sounds like somebody who is a loud sleeper. Yes, I remember. I remember who it is. I just gotta find them. If you don't know the answer, you kind of have to read through all the names and say them out loud. That also helps. Where is she? Constant snoring. So if you say it sounds like it's constant snoring. And so that's the pun there. And she's buried in Crowing Crypts. Where is Crowing Crypts? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so it's going to be to the right and up? Or to the right and to the left? I don't know. I'll figure it out. There we go. Oh, right. We have to type in her name. The game doesn't know I know the answer. Constance snoring.
That's gotta be it.
Okay. And never early, never late. So now we're going to go look for the name that sounds like somebody who is never early and never late. There he is, just in time. And he's buried in Sorrow Park. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the beginning. Alright. Justin Time.
That looks like the right name.
And he was buried in Sorrow Park, so let's look for Sorrow Park. Oh my gosh, I keep clicking on the Whomping Willow. Sleeping Meadow, Writhing Roots. I think it's up somewhere. Okay, yeah. It's to the left path at the mausoleum. Okay, all dressed up with nowhere to go, no place to go. Manny Kin, Writhing Roots Memorial. And the Writhing Roots Memorial is towards the beginning of towards the front of the cemetery. I think it's to the left. Okay. That's not it. Nope. Maybe it's up and then left? There we go.
There. I'm no dummy.
Manny Kin died in debt. Okay. Let's find the person that died in debt. Oh, I forgot to go back to the beginning. Owen Moore, Sorrow Park. And Sorrow Park is the one at the top, correct? Top left-ish? Yes.
Looks like the right name.
A stand-up person. Kneel Down, Crowing Crypts. Crowing Crypts was on the right, wasn't it? Yes. Oops. Kneel down.
Let's hope Neil is lying down by now.
All that's left of me are these old bones. What's that one? Oh, I remember. Myra Mains. Sounds like my remains. Terra Siesta. I remember where that one is. A lot of back and forth. That's what people don't like about this puzzle. Shoot, this way? I said, yeah, that's right. I know what I'm doing. Myra names.
Bingo.
Bloom too late, pruned too early. Rose Winter Spring Slumber Gardens.
Smells right to me.
Slumber Gardens, and that one, I think it's, oh no, that's Sleeping Meadow. Slumber Gardens is, oh, to the left of the arch. She would have given you the shirt off her back. I do believe this is the last one. Polly Esther Givens, that's right. I'm not sure where she's buried though, so I'm gonna look her up. Where are you, Polly? Oh, I missed her. What the heck? Where is she? What the heck? Why can't I see her? Where is she? Let me look by last name. There she is. How did I miss that? Alright, 40 Winks Mausoleum. Hopefully this gives me a clue.
Hopefully this will givens me a clue.
Alright, 40 Winks Mausoleum. I imagine that's to the right somewhere. Yes. Okay. Alright. Same name as my dog at 10, moved from his grave and buried again. We don't know the name of his dog. But we did see a picture of a name. We did see a picture of a dog, didn't we? Looks like we need to give Bess a call. In the rain.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. How you doing?
Great. I just took a nice, luxurious bubble bath and I'm ready to boogie. When are you coming back here?
That's still kind of hard to say, but listen. Remember that old photo of a boy and his dog you said you saw in that box of stuff Henry sold to Lamont?
Yeah?
Did it look like it was maybe taken in the 1920s?
That's exactly what it looked like. Why?
Because I need to find out the name of Bruno Bolet's dog. And if that boy was Bruno, then that was probably his dog. Was there any writing on the picture?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it said Bruno.
That's all it said? Just Bruno?
No, it said Bruno but whatever came after and was hidden by the frame.
I really need to know the name of that dog.
Oh, no. No, you don't. No more snooping.
Bess, just get into that box again and see if the dog's name is on that picture. That's all I want you to do.
How? I can't just go waltzing into Lamont's back room.
And he's for sure as heck not gonna fall for that sneeze contraption again.
There must be some other way you can distract him. Please, Bess, I can't tell you how important this is. You gotta do this for me, please.
Okay. We're not gonna have any fun here until you solve this mystery, and since you can't do that until I do this... Okay, I'll sneak into the back room and take another look at that photo. I mean, I will if I don't screw up.
Think positive, Bess. You're gonna do fine.
You
bet I am.
In fact, I'm not going to call you again until I have seen that picture. I'm going in.
You go, girl.
Okay, the game is just gonna throw me in here. Will it let me leave? Yeah, it'll let me leave. Nope, I quit. Oh wait, it has to let me leave in order to do what I gotta do.
Hey,
That gumbo stand outside? What do you think? Is it pretty authentic?
outstanding. Just watch the hot sauce. Whatever's in it gives my stomach instant fits.
Hot sauce, huh?
You know, I still feel guilty about that sneezing thing, so how about I go and get you a nice big bowl of gumbo?
Just so happens I'm starving, so hey, you got a deal.
Great. I'll be right back.
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Can I get a gumbo to go, please?
Enjoy.
Thanks, Shorty. Okay. All right. Here you go,
That
Lamont.
my gumbo?
There you go. Enjoy.
At what point does he... How does he not realize that it's
You're gonna
hot
have to excuse
as
me.
he's eating it? He waits till the end of the bowl. He didn't register that the hot sauce was in it? First we booby trap him with sneezing, next we put stuff in his food that he can't have. Yeah. In the back. Where's the bathroom? Oh, maybe that's it.
Uh-oh. I better get out of
Grant.
here.
All right, so the dog's name is Grant.
Grant?
Enjoy your
Dog's
spice
name was
poison.
Grant?
That's what it said on the photo.
Kind of a weird name for a dog, huh?
Yeah, well, Bruno Bolet was kind of a weird guy. Hey, thanks a lot, Bess. You've been a huge help.
I'll tell you, being sneaky takes a lot out of me. I'm exhausted.
I still don't know when I'll get back there, so just kind of hang loose, okay?
Story of my life. Call me if you need me.
I will. Bye.
All right. So we gotta look for somebody named Grant in here. Okay, I think it's a last name, not a first name, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Derek Grant, and he's in Writhing Roots Memorial, which is towards the front, on the left. Not here. Too soon. Here. All right. Now we have that and that. Let's go see how many eyeballs we have. How do we get there? Oops. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can get 2 more. I know there's one that's pretty easy to get. Right away.
Yes?
I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with me for a while.
Let me guess. Because of the big storm that's blowing in. Everyone in the city's freaking out, and you can't get a cab.
You're one heck of a guesser.
Person at the bank told me. Just before she put me on hold for 2 hours. Don't worry, we've got plenty of food here. Beds, candles. You're welcome to stay.
You do? Where
How
is
did
it?
Bruno die, if you don't mind my asking?
Where
Just
are the
dropped dead in the
beds?
front hallway. I mean, the guy was 95 years old. Here, check it out. Myocardial infarction. That's doctor speak for heart attack.
Attending physician Dr. Gilbert Buford,
Oh, we can call him.
504-555-9970. Was that Bruno's doctor?
And his best friend, or so I'm told. I've never met him.
Interesting keychain.
That's one of Uncle Bruno's glass eyes. It's the one he was wearing when he died.
How
Can I have it?
Nice.
Anything else?
Do you think I could borrow your keychain? The one that has Bruno's glass eye on it?
You want to borrow it? What for?
Actually, all I really want is the eye. I mean, it's just so cool.
What if you break it?
If it's on a chain, it can't be that fragile.
I don't think I want to take that chance. Sorry.
The box of your great-uncle's things that you sold to Zeke's curio shop, that was a no-no, wasn't it?
What box of things? I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy who owns the shop said you sold him a box of assorted items. I am assuming they used to be Bruno's.
Well, somebody screwed up somewhere because I haven't sold anything to anybody. Why would I sell one lousy box of stuff when I'm about to inherit a whole house full of stuff? Get real.
You sold it because you needed some quick cash in order to keep Summer happy, didn't you?
How do you know about her?
Playing detective is actually a lot more than a hobby with me.
You were having a
Could
very
make
loud
lot of trouble for you,
conversation
Henry,
on the phone.
But if you come clean,
It doesn't really
tell
take a
me about
detective
Summer.
to figure that out.
She's this girl I'm in love with. I think she loves me back, but she's so unpredictable it drives me nuts.
You argue a lot?
All the time, mostly over how schizoid she is. I mean, I never know what's gonna make her happy. Like, just before I left, I took practically every bit of cash I had and bought her a bunch of CDs. You know, to keep her occupied while I was gone, right? Well, soon as I get here, she calls and says her sound system just went bluey, and I had to buy her a new one, because what good were the CDs I bought her if she couldn't play them? So then
you threw a bunch of Bruno's things into a box and sold it to that curio shop.
Yeah, I wired her the money, but then she called and said she also needed new headphones. Next call, it was new speakers, and now she expects me to buy her a flat-screen TV.
Nah,
when I try
dump
to
her.
talk to her about
Dump
always
her.
wanting more like that, she gets really mad. But I'm afraid if I don't give her what she wants,
No. Get out, man. Get
I'm afraid
out.
she'll dump me, and I couldn't take that. I mean, she's the only girlfriend I've ever had. Ever will have, probably. Look, you don't need to go telling Renee or any of those lawyers about selling that stuff, right?
I can't just ignore what you did, Henry.
I know. You still want the glass eye? Take it. Go ahead. It's all yours. You want something, I want something, take it and we're even, okay?
Well, it's not like you sold off half the estate or anything.
$300. That's all I've gotten out of his estate. I swear. Go on.
Red
take it.
flag, yeah, seriously. Oof. Okay. Oh,
I was naughty, but from now on I'll be nice, I promise.
Henry is too good for her.
Do you know anything about the crystal skull that was in that box of junk you sold to Zeke's?
There wasn't any crystal skull in that box.
Are you sure? It would have been inside another box.
Well, I did throw in some smaller boxes. Like I said, I was just grabbing stuff. Was it valuable?
All I really know for sure right now is that it's missing.
Great. Be just my luck to have sold something that wasn't junk to that glorified trash collector.
I'm going to keep looking around.
Whatever.
Okay. So we got eyeball number 12, correct? Hold on. Thought I saw something. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep. Alright, I want to get one more eyeball. I hate to do this, but I think we're gonna have to play with some bees. Not the bees. Yeah. So I forgot to look at this tree that's in the back garden here. I'd like to see this place when it's not raining. Might be nice. Alright, so we gotta get the fruit on this tree. And in order to do that, we gotta get rid of these stinkies.
That should keep you guys quiet for a while.
Now that was easy. But I'm gonna have to do it a second time, and the second time is nearly impossible. At least when you play it on Senior Detective. Maybe things will be different for Junior Detective, but thankfully it wasn't too hard this time around. Not the bees. Okay. Okay. What do we want? We want... I think... Do we have everything we need to dress him up? Oh, but I need an eyeball from him. How do you get the eyeball from him? Oh, yes, I remember. I remember.
Iggy! Come here, Iggy. Got something for ya.
You got those murder hornets fast. I did, because it's the first round. What?
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy.
Wait. Oh, wait, I can't. I can't yet. Because because I gotta... I don't know that Iggy takes things and stores them in the vent yet. I don't know if I want to do that yet. We'll go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and call Dr. Gilbert Buford.
This is Dr. Gilbert Buford's answering service. How may I help you?
I need to talk to Dr. Buford. Could you maybe give me a number where I can reach him?
No, ma'am, I cannot. Is this an emergency?
Sort of. I mean, it's not a medical
We'll spin and
emergency.
talk.
I just... See, I'm only going to be in town for a short time, and Dr. Buford and I have this mutual friend who died recently, and I just really need to talk to him about it.
Need some consoling, huh?
Yes, I need some consoling. That's it exactly.
Well, tell you what. It's against the rules to give you his phone number, but I can tell you that now that he's all but retired, Dr. Buford spends most of his evenings at his favorite gumbo stand down in the French Quarter. If you really need to talk to him, you can probably find him there.
Great. Do you know the address?
It's at the corner of Rampart and Domain.
Did you say Rampart and Domain?
I did indeed. Granny Pumpkin's Cajun cooking. They make some darn fine gumbo.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, and I'm truly sorry about your loss.
My loss?
That mutual friend of yours and Dr. Buford's?
Oh, right. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Bye.
Alrighty. And now we're gonna call Bess. The Bessinator.
Hello?
Hi, Bess. It's me.
Bess
So what's
Rooney
been happening?
Tooney.
Tell me everything.
Well, let's see. Since the last time we talked, I was just
The Loch
about
Bess
to-
Monster. That was harder to say. The Loch Bess Monster.
Interesting stuff.
But the reason I called is, I need you to talk to this doctor named Gilbert Buford,
This dude.
who, as it turns out, likes to hang out at a gumbo stand called Granny Pumpkin's Cajun Cookin', which should be right across from our hotel.
You just want me to talk to him? That's it? Nothing nefarious? No black ops stuff?
He was Bruno Bolet's doctor, and apparently his best friend, too. I just need for you to see if he thinks there was anything weird about the way Bruno died.
What do you mean by weird?
I mean, I kind of think maybe Bruno was murdered.
Murdered? By whom?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Everyone's a suspect at this point.
Including this Gilbert Buford guy?
Well,
Great, I'm gonna be chatting up Jack the Ripper.
oh, I'm sure the guy's fine, but be subtle, just in case.
Well, I can see the gumbo stand from our balcony. If he's the guy that's sitting down there, I guess he looks harmless. Okay, I'll go talk to him.
Thanks, Bess. Let me know what happens.
Cheerio!
Pip pip.
Why, hello, young lady. How kind of you to grace an old man with your lovely presence.
My name's Bess Marvin. I'm looking for Dr. Gilbert Buford.
Well, it's a pleasure to report that I am he.
Do you mind if I join you?
Of course not. A little lively discourse would brighten this gloomy evening considerably. This here is my favorite spot in the whole city. Delicious gumbo, pleasing view, particularly now, I might add.
I'd like to ask you some questions about Bruno Bollet, if that's okay.
I'd prefer subject matter of a happier nature, but I do not want to seem inhospitable, so what is it you want to know?
Is there any doubt in your mind as to how Dr. Bollet died?
He died of a myocardial infarction, most likely caused by age-related atherosclerosis. Dying of a heart attack is all too common for people who are socially isolated, and Bruno Bollet had most certainly become that.
He was hard to get along with?
Fact is, while socializing with my fellow man, particularly with pretty young women such as yourself.
All right, calm down
has
there,
always
old
been
man.
a source of pleasure for me. Bruno was just the opposite. Unfortunately, the older he got, the more numerous his idiosyncrasies became, and the less concern about their negative effect upon others he became.
Did they do an autopsy on Dr. Bollet?
No. Given Bruno's advanced age and the absence of any indication of foul play, an autopsy was deemed unnecessary, and the body was cremated according to Bruno's wishes.
I hear that you're a member of the Jolly Rogers crew. Is that true?
Perhaps I am, perhaps I am not. I'm sure someone as charming and attractive as yourself has her share of secrets, too. Am I right?
Be that as it may, just what is a crew?
Crews are organizations whose primary purpose is to put on parades during Mardi Gras. They also put on fabulous parties. Very private parties. Members only. Some consider crews to be private clubs. Secret societies is a term others have used.
Or
However,
cults.
back in the 1990s, the city decided not to issue the Jolly Rogers any more parade permits, unless they opened their crew to pretty much anyone who wanted to join. So, refusing to be blackmailed, they chose instead to simply not put on parades anymore. As far as the city is concerned, the Jolly Rogers no longer exist.
Are you saying the Jolly Rogers do still
Can't
exist?
escape creepy
Perhaps.
old men, even in the games.
Perhaps
Yeah.
not.
Did Dr. Bollet ever say anything to you about owning a crystal skull?
Why, yes. Yes, he did. In fact, he showed it to me once. Said it had magical powers. Said owning it was going to allow him to live forever. I thought it was utter nonsense and told him so. Well, he didn't appreciate that at all. Refused to talk to me for a full 2 weeks.
Do you have any idea where he kept it?
No. He was terrified that someone would steal it from him, so he told no one its location. Not even me. Tell me, Miss Bess, what do you know about that crystal skull?
This friend of mine, who is also a friend of Henry Bollet, you know, Dr. Bollet's great-nephew. Anyway, while she was visiting Henry, she saw this book in Bruno's library about the legendary crystal skulls and was kind of intrigued and thought that since Henry said that you were pretty much Bruno's only friend, maybe Bruno had said something to you about it, and as it turns out, he had. That's all I know.
I see. Well, much as I'd like to believe that skull holds the key to immortality, I'm afraid Bruno's passing proves it's worthless. Although it would make an attractive paperweight, as I recall. Tell your friend not to give it another thought.
Where was Dr. Bollet when he had his MI?
In the foyer of his house, just inside the front door. In fact, I hadn't seen him for a while, so I picked that day to pay him a visit. I walked up to the front door, found it unlocked as usual, opened it, and there he was, lying on the floor in obvious distress. The next thing I know, his housekeeper came running in and started shrieking and carrying on until finally I sent her out of the room so she could summon an ambulance and I could once again hear myself think. Well, let's see. Then I knelt down and saw that he wasn't breathing. So I pulled him away from the doorway so I'd have more room to work on him and began chest compressions. I continued until the medics arrived, but nothing they did made a difference either.
Why would he have a heart attack in the foyer?
That's always been a bit of a puzzlement to me, too.
Can you remember anything that might indicate what he was doing by the front door? I mean, had he just come in from a walk? Was he wearing a hat? Was he holding anything? Had he dropped something? An umbrella? Sunglasses?
Wait a minute. Why, yes, he was holding something. A piece of paper. And on the floor next to him was an envelope. He must have collapsed while reading a letter.
Do you remember anything else?
Believe me, young lady, it's quite miraculous that I've remembered this much. Now, I know the letter was no longer in Bruno's hand when the paramedics arrived, so perhaps he released the letter when I moved him. And yet, I do not recall seeing it on the floor when they wheeled him out the door. Iggy.
What's Icky?
Iggy. Iggy is an iguana Bruno befriended, then turned loose in his home. It soon developed the annoying habit of stealing paper and stockpiling it in the vent system.
Did you see Iggy while you were tending to Bruno that day?
No, but then I rarely ever saw Iggy. Moreover, it would not have been the first time a missing document ended up in Iggy's
This is what
possession.
triggers being
Renee
able
would
to call
periodically call
Iggy in
me
the
saying
vent.
the lizard had absconded with one of Bruno's prescriptions, and would I please write her up a replacement? In any case, Bruno once told me he was training Iggy. Said he taught Iggy to retrieve the things it had stolen.
Do you think it's possible that Renee caused Dr. Bolet's death by, say, hoarding the pills from those missing prescriptions and giving them to him all at once?
No. Had he died of an overdose of the medications I had prescribed, the manner of his death would have been quite different. But he died of a heart attack. Of that, I am certain. However, I know for a fact that Renee is deeply involved in the practice of hoodoo. And as Bruno's housekeeper, she had ample opportunity to use it against my poor old friend.
You're not serious.
Young lady, never, ever underestimate the power of suggestion. If a person believes in something, even on a subconscious level, fantasy can easily become fact. And who knows what rubbish Renee filled Bruno's mind with? Drink this, don't eat that. This brings good luck, that brings bad, day in and day out. Even if he said he didn't believe a word of it, who knows how much his subconscious was absorbing? He was very old and vulnerable. So could Renee have caused Bruno to have that fatal heart attack? There's not a doubt in my mind she could indeed.
Thanks for your time.
Good night.
Oh, and he's gone. Alrighty. And now we should be able to play with Iggy.
Hello? Bess here. Oops. Looks like Dr. Buford decided he's had enough gumbo.
He's not at Granny Pumpkin's anymore?
Nope. But here's what else I've learned since I talked to you last.
And that's all she wrote.
Excellent. Thanks for the report.
Stay in touch. See ya.
Alright, now we can give him the loquat.
Come and get it, Iggy.
Right? Am I?
Here,
Am I
Iggy.
missing something?
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy. Iggy, how about a nice, juicy loquat?
Yeah. Come get it. What? Oops. Oh, come on. Seriously? It's not a guava, it's a loquat. Maybe I haven't triggered it quite yet.
Yes?
Did you know that Bruno was a member of a group called the Jolly Rogers?
No. Should I care?
It was actually a crew that disbanded in the early 90s.
Don't know anything about it, sorry.
I'll check back with you later.
Groovy.
Hello again.
Did Dr. Bolet ever say anything to you about a crystal skull? He may have referred
I
to
might
it
have to
as
talk to
the
her about
Whisperer.
Iggy.
No, he never so much as mentioned a crystal skull, whispering or otherwise.
Were you in the house when Dr. Bolet passed away?
I was indeed. I was in the library cleaning when all of a sudden I heard a big thump. I hurried out to investigate, and sure enough, there was Dr. Bolet lying by the front door. And as I rushed over to him, the door opened and in walked Gilbert Buford. He took one look at Dr. Bolet and hollered at me to call 911. So I ran back into the library and did just that. When I came back out, Gilbert was leaning over Dr. Bolet, listening for breathing, I suppose. And then he started pushing up and down on his chest. But it was too late. Even I could tell that Dr. Bolet was gone.
Gilbert recalls seeing a letter in Dr. Bolet's hand, as if he had keeled over while reading his mail.
I suppose it's possible. The mail does come about then. But I helped remove the body, and I surely don't recall seeing any letter. In the back of my mind, I have always wondered about Gilbert Buford showing up at the door at that exact moment.
I understand that Dr. Bolet had some interesting pets, like an iguana.
That man never met a creature he didn't like. He'd train them to do all kinds of silly tricks, then let them run free, inside the house as well as out.
Did he ever teach you how to make them do their tricks?
I never cared to learn. Don't get me wrong. I liked Dr. Bolet, I truly did. But I swear, sometimes his activities made as much sense to me as bathing in a bayou full of gators.
That shovel over there with the interesting handle, do you think I could borrow it?
Dr. Bolet took great interest in that shovel. Don't know why. He never used it. Just like to see it hanging there. Me, I use it to dig up roots.
I could dig you up some roots.
Right now I need mushrooms. I was hoping to get 'em picked tonight, but from the looks of all this potting I still have to do...
What do you need mushrooms for?
Dried and crushed. They comprise the main ingredients in one of my tonics. Tell you what, I need 5 painted conchs. They're mushrooms that have got a short, fat stem and a large bell-shaped cap covered with big red dots. You might find 1 or 2 here in the garden, but you'll have better luck in the boggy part of the cemetery. You get me 5, no more, no less, and I'll let you borrow that shovel.
If you insist.
You can put 'em in this bag. How else may I be of service to you?
I'd better get going.
Fare thee well.
We'll do that later. Let me see if I can play with Iggy now.
I want to play with the iguana.
What? No. Open the door.
Here, Iggy, Iggy, Iggy. Iggy, how about a nice, juicy loquat?
There we go. And now we can dress him up. I'm gonna dress him up like an optometrist. Right? Is that what I'm doing? And then he brings out an eye, correct? If you dress him up like a pirate, he brings out the box. If you dress him like a mailman, he brings out the letter.
Yeah.
Alright. Perfect. I do believe we now have 13 eyeballs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So that is officially halfway. Oh, right. Nope, that's not what I need. Okay, close. Nope. Plug. Puzzle. And that's what we'll do next time. That is halfway, so that'll be the end of part 1, and we will return another time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Click the like button if you liked the stream. Click subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And click the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I go live. I plan on going live Sunday, I believe. Sunday is the only day I can think of coming up. Hopefully I will actually show, as plans are subject to change. But that is the plan right now, is that I will stream this next Sunday. I had fun too. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you for coming. Yeah, my socials are linked in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. And have a magical evening. Bye-bye.